Hi everybody, it's Stefe and welcome back to my channel. So today we will be doing the Boxycharm makeup trial for the February Boxycharm box. Everything went pretty well. The only thing that didn't was usually I put my setting spray on after I do my makeup stamp, and that did get a little bit messed up. So that was this setting spray that was in the box right here. So next time I'll just have to put my stamp on after I do setting spray. But if you want to see how I put together this makeup look and how I used everything in the box, then just keep on watching. Okay, so first thing is I did use the Tula skincare, and my face feels really smooth. My pores feel minimized. This is my second time using it this week, and it didn't break me out at all. I just have some natural redness on my face. So my skin feels actually pretty clear. Usually it's pretty oily, and I feel like the Blackhead scrub kind of took that oil out. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go in with the eye look first from our little palette, and I will show you the color story again of this Beaute Nostalgia palette. We are going to be using pinks and reds today and doing like a Valentine's look. So we're going to be using this camping color, and then we're also going to use this color Heat. I think we're going to use this color Beach for transition. And then as for brow bone highlight, I'm just going to use the Jeffree Star Sarcophagus highlighter, and I will show that in the video too in case you guys want to see it. So, excuse me ma'am, my cat is up here. Let's take a look at the brushes. I got to remember there's only 4. So, I think we're going to be able to use all 4 for this makeup look. Like I said before, the only thing I'm concerned about, why is this palette not closing? There we go. Is that they are longer, so they're not as dense. That's kind of what I'm worried about. I'm thinking that's going to give us a lot of fallout. But let's go ahead and start with that and give it a try and see what happens. Okay, so my eyes are primed, and I'm using the Alamar Cosmetics Puro Primero Primer. So that's already on. I don't have enough brushes to use one for the transition color if we're going to use all the other ones. So I'm just going to go in with one of my Luxe brushes. This is the medium angled blending brush, so it does have an angled tip on it. I just like to use this one because it's a big fluffy brush. There is a lot of fallout in the pan, I'm noticing, but we'll see how that goes. I tried to put the camera up higher for you guys because a lot of times I do like this and you guys can't see my eye look, and I apologize because I know I'm terrible at that. But let's just put this all over the lid. This is that beach color, and give us a nice base to work with, and we'll see what happens. So actually today I have today and probably tomorrow off, and the weekend I'm working through a temp agency, and my assignment I decided to end because it was just not a good situation. Not every time you apply for a job or you start a job does it end up being exactly what you want. And I'm actually happy to have a couple days off to hang out with my boyfriend and my kids and have a good time. So now my brushes are falling. For the red color that I want to go in with, there's 2 of these Glamierre brushes, and they look pretty much the same, but I think we're going to use this bigger one. So I'm going to take this red camping color, and we're going to put that on the lid, all over the lid, and I'm going to attempt to put the shimmer on top, and we will see. Oh, she's pigmented. We'll see what happens. So I'm just going to lay this down like this and kind of blend those edges nicely. This is without spraying my brush, and I'm actually really surprised at the pigment that we're getting. But Beaute palettes are usually pretty good. Like I said, they're kind of like in the middle tier of palettes, I would say. And if you're looking for something that is pretty affordable, I would go with Beaute. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they are a Black-owned beauty brand. We are the month of September, which, as you guys know, is Black History Month. So supporting Black-owned beauty brands is very important this month. So there we go. That laid down beautifully. I don't have any complaints about that. We find this. I have my box up here and all my brushes and stuff. Let's take the one we had the transition color on and just kind of buff out those edges nicely, just to give us more of a gradient look. And then if we have to go back and darken that up, we always can. But so far, this shadow is blending nicely. I really like that. So from blended to unblended, you can obviously see the difference. I think that looks very pretty. How did everybody's Valentine's Day go? I know you guys are going to be seeing this later than Valentine's Day, but mine was very good. My boyfriend came over, we just hang out, and we didn't really do anything, but it was nice to just kind of hang out. What do I got going on here? I got one eye that's way higher than the other. Let's go back in with that camping color and fix this. You guys, I'm on a night shift schedule. I just woke up like 2 hours ago, so I am a little bit tired. I've had like maybe 2 sips of coffee, so bear with me here. Also, with it being my first night back at home, I have like so much stuff to do, and I'm just like living my best busy woman fantasy at home, I guess. Okay, and it may look a little bit wonky on the top, but that's going to get covered up with that brow bone highlight, so we don't really have to worry about that. So far the Glamierre brushes are going well. I think what we're also going to do is after I go in and powder my face and do my concealer, we're going to put some eyeliner on, and then we will go ahead and buff in that camping color into the bottom lash line. All right, so let's grab this heat color, and I'm going to pick it up with just a dry brush and see if we can get any pigment out of this. Usually with Ace Beaute palettes, if you spray them, they do kind of press down into the pan, and you will get like some cakiness in the pan. So that did pick up. I want to put this on top and see. So this is really chunky. Not gonna lie, it's prettier on camera than it is in real life. It's like, it's there, but I feel like it's not what I expected it to be. I expected it to be more foiled, and maybe I just need to go in with my finger, but what I want to do is I want to lay this down on top. First, I mean, it doesn't look bad, it's just not as pigmented as I wanted. But like I said, the problem with these palettes is once you start, and it's even doing it right now, and I will try to show that to you without getting fallout all over the place. It's getting kind of pressed down in the pan just from me swirling my brush around in there, and I don't like that at all. So, I mean, I guess if you spray your brush or not, it's going to happen regardless. And this is a very soft brush, so I'm actually pretty surprised about that. But let me just show you what I'm talking about, because if you haven't used Ace Beaute before, you're not going to know. Okay, so this is the heat color, and as you can see, it is pressed down in the pan compared to like this shimmer up here. So what I'm going to do now, even though this looks pretty, is I'm going to just dip my finger in. Okay, and we're going to just apply that on the lid. It's definitely more pigmented when you do that. As you guys can see, this is the one I used my finger with. This is the one I didn't. So I guess if you want a more subtle look, you could just go in with a brush, but I want a little bit more bang to my buck here. And I'm so excited to finally not have to wear the same work eye look every day and to actually be playing with makeup today. Because sometimes I just need a colorful day where I'm not wearing neutrals. All right, so now we're going to take the brush we had camping on, which was that red, and I'm just going to kind of buff out this shimmer on the edges if I can. Sometimes they buff out, sometimes they don't. This one looks like it actually is. So that is very good. Also, I just realized we're not going to have a brush we can use from the Glamierre set for the highlighter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab a different brush and that highlighter, and then we will pop that on, and then I will come back when it is time for us to do the lower lash line. Hopefully we don't get a lot of follow-up, but I'm going to powder down here just in case, because this is a red and I don't want it to stick to my face, but we will get to that. So I'm just going to take a flat packing brush from MSQ, and we're going to use Sarcophagus. This is what it looks like. It is just a gold highlighter, and I did get this from a Jeffree Star mystery box. So we're just going to blend that all in here, and we will blend it out, but I'm just putting it on. In real life, it looks less blended than it does on camera. A lot of times that happens because it's harder to see all the pigments with the flash on. I can turn the flash off and show you guys real quick what exactly I'm talking about. So let me do that. Okay, so as you can see, it needs to be blended. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the brush that we had the transition shade on, just because it has the least amount of pigment on it, and I'm just going to go in and kind of blend these two together. So instead of having a gold, we'll have more of like a pinky shade, but it'll still be a highlighting shade, and it's going to give us this really pretty gradient look. So I'm going to show you one done and one not done, and you can really see that. And as you can see, I'm just blending a little bit. I just want to let you guys know, doing eyeshadow is so much easier than you would think it is, as long as you take your time and you have enough brushes. I literally have probably about 30 brushes, just so I always have enough. And I do wash them weekly, so if you're not washing your brushes weekly, at least wash your eyeshadow brushes weekly. Okay, so this eye over here is the one we blended. This eye is the one we didn't blend, and you can see the difference between that gradient look there, and the other eye looks kind of stamped on. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend out the other eye now and give it some life and let it live its best pink fantasy. I just absolutely love playing with makeup, and my boyfriend loves when I do makeup looks. He's like, You're so good at this. Your makeup looks bomb. And I mean, he's not wrong. And it never really takes me long either. Like, that's just the way that I am, I guess. But ta-da! There she is, looking beautiful. All right, so now the only two brushes that we have left here is this little angled brush. That's the one I was going to use on the problem. That's okay. We don't have to use this brush. I'm just going to stick it in my brush bin. But we will be using this little brush to be buffing out underneath here. And I want to see how that is going to go. It has like a little loose fiber. There we go. It's very dense, so I'm not sure how this is going to go. But can we just like appreciate little love hearts? Love is in the air. All right, I will come back to you guys when it's time to do the lower lash line. Okay, so base is on. Let's go ahead and do the lower lash line. I also have my mascara for the top lash line because I want to see how the, I said mascara, didn't I? I want to see how the eyeliner goes over the eyeshadow, especially the metallic, and see how that works. So these are the Queen eyeliner duo that we got last month, and I'm just going to go in and apply. I'm also going to drag this out a little bit on the corner of my eye so we can connect and make a cute Valentine's Day cat eye look, because I just think that's real pretty. As you guys know, I don't usually go too heavy on my eyeliner. That's usually about it, but once we get some pigment in there, it will look a lot different and it won't look like such a harsh line. And I just lately have been really into like smoking out the lash line, and I'm usually not like that, so that's something different for me, I guess. Let me see. Maybe drag this out a little bit more. Okay. So let's see how this little brush works because I'm actually very curious. So this is the smallest Glamierre brush, and we're just going to take Camping, and we're going to do a light layer on the bottom, and then we're going to go over it with the heat color, which is that. See, I'm doing it again. I'm sorry, guys. I'm terrible at that. And I want to connect them right here. And we're just going to smoke that out. Getting a little bit of fallout, but it's not like terrible. But that's with every eyeshadow. I think that's just normal. So as you can see with that little bit on there, it really makes a difference on the eye. So if you want your eyeliner to pop, adding a little bit of color will definitely do that for you. They're all just little simple things, and you just need to take your time and be patient with yourself as you're learning makeup, because sometimes it could be the formula of the makeup, it could be, you know, your brushes. Sometimes it's not even you. And there's other times where makeup just doesn't stick to my face. Like I have a spot over here where my bronzer never sticks to my face, and it just happens. So that is the Camping color on the bottom. You can't really see it that well, but it is there. Just a little bit to blur it out. Okay, so now we're going to take that heat color, and I'm just going to pop that right on top. This is giving me a little bit more fallout than I would really like, but that's okay. We can brush it away. So just a little bit of glitter on the bottom there. That's all we're really adding. Because I just want to, I don't want a matte lower lash line and then a shimmery top lash line. I just think that would look silly. Bella, what are you doing? She's on my table. This cat is like in every YouTube video that I make, I swear. Okay, so now we're going to do the top eyeliner. So again, this is also from Queen. This is their felt tip liner. I really enjoy this eyeliner because I'm a felt tip girl, so it gives me that felt tip fantasy that I like. We love a good tip in this house, don't we? I do, anyway. Sorry, I'm being perverted. It happens. So let's just make a little wing here and fill that in. And I really want to see how that color is going to look. It looks good. I might drag this out a little bit longer. No, I think I'm going to leave it like that. I think it looks good. So let's do the other one. It is covering up beautifully, so that's always one thing I want to try with a new palette, is if it's going to cover up, because you never know. Now I got like this wonky looking eyeliner on this head. Let me see if I can fix it. I mean, I got like a little bump there, you can see it, but it's not bad. All right, so for what I think of the palette and the brushes, I like them both. I'm not gonna lie. I think if you're gonna use this Ace Beaute palette, just be patient, blend, blend, blend. It will blend out. As you can see, I did that, and it looks good, and the highlighter on there really pairs with this look well. And this didn't take me long. This only took me a few minutes, so just be patient with yourself. I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my face. I will come back when it is time to use the Cocoa Gold Mist, and then after that we will try the Cuticle Oil. I'll give my final thoughts on the box, and that'll be it. So I will be back. Okay, so now it's time to spray our face. I'm going to shake this, and we are going to attempt to do this. And hopefully it doesn't completely douse my face. I'm going to spray it all the way back here. That is a wet face. All right. It smells so good. While we wait for that to dry, we're actually going to do my lipstick and my mascara because that is a very powerful spray. Not sure if I would use it unless it was a backup, but it does smell good. And I can see a little bit of like shimmer to my face right now, but we'll see. So this is the Tarte Man Eater mascara. This is the one that I like to use just because I like the wand on this. And I feel like it really does something for my lashes. And for me, like my lashes fall flat all the time. So it's something to have a mascara that you really like. And you don't need like a lot of coats. Like I usually do 1 or 2. And that's pretty much it. And I'll like redip 1 time. And that's it. So the spray is drying, but it's not drying super fast. I'm used to using the Glow Recipe setting spray, which does dry in like 2 seconds. And I really like that one. But it is so expensive. It's like $30 with shipping. And it's actually a lot smaller than, no, it's about the same size as this Coco Gold Mist. All right, let's do lipstick. And I don't use a lip liner because I just don't feel like I need one. I do have the Jeffree Star Weirdo lip liner that I got from a mystery box, but I don't use it. Or did I? No, I bought it when I bought this Velvet Trap lipstick. I ran out of my liquid lipstick, and I might get the Supreme Gloss, but I have so much lipstick left. But if you guys want me to get the black Supreme Gloss, comment down below and let me know, and I'll see if we can. Just because I like the liquid lipstick better than this bullet lipstick. I feel like it lasts so much longer. And this lipstick also has like a oil type base to it. It's very slippery. I mean, it's not drying by any means, but just try to fix my Cupid's bow here. All right, let's put this away. I love this part. Ready? Okay, so looking at the spray mist, it's very fine glitter particles. I don't mind it. It doesn't make my skin really look dewy. It just looks like I have like little, like I have a little bit of fairy dust on my face. You can't really see it on camera, and I don't think you could see it in person unless you were up close next to my face. I guess I'm just going to have to like really see. This just looks so bougie and pretty. It smells good. I mean, I thought it would dry out my face, and so far it's not drying. It does say it's hydrating, so I guess I'll just have to try it a couple more times and see. But that is everything in the box, I think. Oh no, we have the cuticle oil. I have to be very careful because I do have chemical burns on my hands, which I have to go to a walk-in clinic and take care of tomorrow. But let's try this cuticle oil, and I'm just going to be really careful with it to make sure I don't get it on my knuckles or anything. And let's see what we think. So I'm not going to add a lot. My cuticles are really dry, and it smells like roses, and I just love the smell of rose. Like, if you know me, roses are one of my favorite flowers to get as a gift. I really enjoy that. So I dipped in 1 time with the dropper, and I'm actually able to get every cuticle with that, which is very nice because, especially since this dropper is so small, it does hold a lot of product. The only downside to this cuticle oil is it is glass, but a lot of them are, so that's not really anything out of the normal. It's just something to pay attention to. So I'm just going to rub this in, and always, like, if you're going to eat or if you're going to have a smoke or, you know, do anything of that nature, I would definitely say after using the cuticle oil to make sure that you wash your hands, just because it does have an oil base and it will stick to your skin and you don't want to ingest that. Also, if you're going to put on makeup, I would put on your makeup first like I did and then use the cuticle oil. So I'm rubbing it in, and I'm kind of just rubbing it all over my nails too, because my nails are also very dry. Cuticle oil can be used for your nails if you do have dry, flaky nails like I do. I'm hoping I can get them done soon and actually have acrylic nails back, but we'll see. It depends on what type of job I get. So cuticle oil smells good. It did nourish my nails. I'm going to go wash my hands real quick, and then we're going to talk about the full box. Okay, so let's start with the products that I use first, and then we'll go on from there. So the Tula skincare. Let me actually pull up the pricing on everything. Here we go. Okay, so Tula skincare, $32. Like I said, it's a pretty big tube. I did enjoy it. You can use it a couple times a week. It's not a chemical exfoliator, which I appreciate. I'd rather have a physical exfoliator, and this one is very gentle on my skin. I did think that it did a good job. Also, wearing a mask all day and sweating, it did help kind of get rid of that oil off my face. You guys saw that. You guys know before I do these videos, I'm usually pretty oily, and I wasn't as oily as I usually am. So I think that's a good deal. And then next is the Ace Beaute palette. So I wouldn't pay, where did it go? Did I not put it in here? Oh, it's at the top. I wouldn't pay $39 for this palette, but the color story is very pretty. I'm glad we got it in Boxycharm because that's a very good deal. There's so many looks you can do with this palette, and as you can see, it doesn't have to be something, you know, you can mix and match things together to make it work and just lay down a matte base and then put some shimmer over the top and do what I did. And I really do enjoy Ace Beaute. Like I said, supporting Black beauty brands is important to me to do when I can. All right, so moving on, next is the brushes. So where'd the other one go? Oh, I put it in my brush bin. So the three that we used are all right here. They actually worked better than I thought that they would. I thought because they weren't so dense, I wouldn't be able to blend as well with my eyes. But, I mean, baby, she's looking gradient as hell. I love this. So, and this is just so cute. Like, my grandma used to have a glass wand like this, and I would love to play with it all day. And it's just so relaxing to sit there and do. So, now I have that in my vanity if I ever get bored. I could play with that. What is next? Oh, next is the facial mist. I do like this. It didn't dry out my face. My makeup is, well, we'll see how it lays down all day, but I like this. I like the smell of this. And also it is very affordable. It is $15. That's half the price of the setting spray I'm using right now. So I might be switching to this one because I'm always looking for a new product that is better for me, that's going to work better. And I do enjoy this. And then last we have the cuticle oil. So I did just with water. There still is a faint smell of rose. So it is very potent. Also, let me give this a good, well, we'll just tip it upside down and I'll see if you guys can see. So there is the little rose hearts in there. I think it is very cute, and the glitter. I like the applicator on this because it actually holds enough product that you can do both your hands. It is $18 though, and I feel like you can get cuticle oils for cheaper at Walmart. But after doing the makeup trial, I will say I'm a little bit surprised. The Tula skincare really blew me out of the water. Like, I wasn't expecting that. Also, this setting mist also blew me out of the water, and the cuticle oil. I mean, the palette is a palette. I use them. I try them, you know, whatever. I have so many. Like, to me, an eyeshadow palette's just an eyeshadow palette. It doesn't really wow me. Unless it's Jeffree Star. Then, of course, it does. So now I'm going to change this box to a 5 out of 5 because for Valentine's Day, this was a very good themed box. Everything in here was very cute. I loved it. I absolutely loved this box. I don't think it could have been any better. So that's going to be the end of the makeup trial. If you guys tried this look out with me or you did something similar, you can go to my Instagram, send me a DM and show me a picture because I would love to see your makeup looks, or comment down below and let me know what was your favorite product. But anyway, that's going to be the end of the video. If you guys liked it, leave it a like. If you're new, please subscribe for more makeup unboxings, witchcraft unboxings, and makeup looks like this one. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!